O'Clock News. I'm Noah Price.
And I'm Nelson Duplessis.
It's December 31st, 2016. Happy New Year!
Music is one of the biggest parts of daily life. So today, in commemoration, we're going to go back on the decades at our newscast from every New Year's Day, from the end of every decade, from the 60s up to today, when we look back on the most popular music throughout the decades.
Please come with us on this journey through music.
I'm Colin McDermott, and welcome to the 8 o'clock news. Today is December 31st, 1969. How about we look back at the most influential music in the 60s? The most popular music genres included the British Invasion, Motown R&B, surf rock, roots rock and hard rock, folk music, and a cappella. The British Invasion was a time when British rock bands found success in the United States. The Beatles were the most popular, with the top 4 best-selling albums in the 60s. Before 1963, people still listened to music from previous decades like Elvis Presley, Ray Charles, and Celine Dion.
Celine Dion?
Sure. Wait, Jan.
Hi, I'm Noah Price.
And I'm Sully McDermott.
Welcome to the 8 o'clock news.
Today is December 31st, 1979.
How about we take a look back at all the influential music in the 1970s? In the 70s, popular music genres included disco and club, progressive rock, punk rock, new wave, and funk and soul. The 70s created trends of more relaxing music as well as dance music along with it.
Dance music was short-lived at the time, but some songs created are still used today. One of the most famous songs in this time period is the YMCA.
YMCA.
Hello, and welcome to the 8 o'clock news. It is December 31st, 1989. I'm Nelson Duplessis. We're going to look back on the most popular music genres of the 80s decade. In the 80s, popular music genres included disco, post-disco, Eurodisco, dance pop, and rock music. Disco fell out of style in the early 80s while the others gained popularity. Rock music became the most popular. Some of the most popular artists and bands in the 1980s included AC/DC, Michael Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, Prince, the Rolling Stones, the Beastie Boys, Bob Marley, Kiss, and others. The 80s made its new genre of music, combining rock, punk, and disco to create synthpop music. Michael Jackson was considered one of the most memorable artists with the biggest impact in the 80s decade. His music videos changed other music style, giving singers the chance to act and perform in their own and to make their music videos into short films. So that's all we have for the 1980s decades of music facts. Thank you. Have a great day.
I'm Noah Price, and welcome to the 8 o'clock news. Today is December 31st, 1999. So how about we take a look back at all the music throughout this decade? Grunge and gangster rap were by far the most popular music in the 1990s. For you guys who don't know what grunge is a mix of heavy metal, punk, and hard rock. People like Pearl Jam and Nirvana were the most influential grunge bands throughout the decade. Also, gangster rap made a really big breakthrough in the 90s. West Coast rappers like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and NWA really put gangster rap on the map. Also, people like Notorious B.I.G. and Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, had a really big rival with the West Coast rappers, and that really got us going. In 1995, TLC broke out with their 2 hit singles and album, Creep and Waterfalls, are the most popular songs in 1995. They also really put 1990s on the map.
Hi. Welcome to the 8 o'clock news. It is December 31st, 2009. I'm Nelson Duplessis.
And I'm Jake Alice.
Today we're going to be looking back on the most popular genres of music through the decade.
Hip-hop and rap were extremely popular through the 2000s. Main dominating artists were Eminem, Black Eyed Peas, 50 Cent, Kanye West, and Jay-Z. 2 of Eminem's albums were in the top 5 selling albums. The Marshall Mathers LP was the highest selling album of the decade, released by Shady Records and produced by Dr. Dre and Eminem.
The rock showed a decline of popularity as hip-hop rose to the top. As hip-hop rose to the top, it became the most popular genre of the decade.
Hi, I'm Jake Alice, and welcome to the 8 o'clock news. Today is May 22nd, 2017. Let's take a sec to look back throughout the music throughout this decade. Pop is currently the most popular genre of the 2010s, with rap closely behind. New types of pop called electronic pop and dance pop are doing extremely well. The top artists of the decade include Rihanna, Katy Perry, Adele, Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, Kesha, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, and Ariana Grande. Rihanna is the top performing artist of the decade with the most singles. Adele's 21 is the biggest selling album of the decade, produced by Columbia Records and Adele.
Wow. It's really been a great 57 years of music, am I right?
Yeah, thanks for traveling this journey through the decades of music with us.
Bye!
It's been a great 57 years. Say